Hello. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Today is actually a good day for me. Other than pain, I feel pretty good. And I just want to say welcome back to all my regulars that pop in. And if you're new here, I am so glad to have you, and I hope you'll stay with me and enjoy everything that we do. I do hauls, I do ride-alongs, I do cook with me's, I do all sorts of stuff and reviews, um, mail calls, anything. Girl, I'm just a variety at this point. I haven't really honed in on any one thing, but anyway, let's get to the point of the video. As you all know, I'm MIA sometimes, and I don't get out a video for a couple of 3 days. So I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about why that happens. This is kind of a serious video and serious talk. It will be a series of 2 or 3, not, I don't know if it's a series if it's only 2, but you know what I mean. It's going to be more than one video because it'll be too long. Today I want to talk about nerve pain. Mostly, I deal with it as far as my feet are concerned. Some of you know, if you've talked with me or if we were friends prior to my being a creator on YouTube, that I have a lot of issues with foot pain. My foot pain started well over 2 years ago, and it has progressively gotten worse and continues to worsen, despite the fact, that I am seeing a doctor, and I'll address that at some point. So, to tell you a little bit about how the foot pain happened or got started, as some of you know, I worked as a nurse when I was employed. I got my nursing license in 2014, and I worked until 2016, I believe. Yeah, to just past the middle of 2016. And I was wearing a pair of shoes that were very comfortable. They were Skechers Go Walks. Those were so comfortable to me. And so I wore them till I wore them out. And, my feet kind of started hurting. And so I thought, started feeling like a lot of tingling and numbness and stuff in my feet. And thought, I need a new pair of shoes. So I went and I bought a new pair of shoes. Well, because the Skechers Go Walks didn't have a lot of support, I did not buy that same pair, but I did go and buy a pair of Skechers. And they were like just a regular tennis shoe, like a cross training or running shoe type shoe, because I do enjoy walking for exercise, or I did. I can't do it now, but so I bought those. And I put them on, and the very first few days that I wore them, I started noticing I felt like I had a rock in my left foot, mostly. It was in my right foot too a little bit, but it wasn't as bad as my left foot. So I started feeling like I had this rock in my shoe. So I kept taking my shoe off, checking to see if there was something in there, whatever. Looked at my foot, couldn't see anything. So finally, I was like, okay, see the doctor about this. So I saw the provider that I worked for. We are friends, so she was already well aware of what was going on, and we discussed it and talked about it. So we decided to do x-rays, and we did x-rays. Nothing. Showed absolutely no abnormalities whatsoever. Okay. Now at this point, I'm already on a pain medication for my back issues and neck issues. That's a whole nother ballgame, y'all. The feet were the prominent source of my pain, worse than my back and neck. And my back and neck can get bad. But anyway, so we decided to do a standing x-ray, which would put the pressure onto my feet during the x-ray. So we did that, and this was all done at the clinic where I worked at. And of course, again, nothing. Showed no abnormalities whatsoever. Okay, y'all, I'm not lying about this foot pain. and the pain's continuing to worsen. I even bought another pair of shoes, a different brand, thinking that might help. Sold those other shoes that were freaking brand new, and you know, thinking it was the shoes. And so I bought another pair of shoes, which I couldn't really afford to go out and buy something real expensive, but you know, I did get a good pair with good support. Again, different brand. I think they were oh gosh, I can't even think of the brand of them, but anyway, they're a popular brand, but I can't think of it. So bought another pair of shoes, still had the same problem. You know, here I am, I'm on my feet a lot during the day, so I'm suffering quite a bit. So we decided, because of the numbness, tingling, all that stuff, that we would send me for an EMG nerve conduction test, which I had done in another town close by. Went and had that done, and if you've never had one of those done, they're not painful. They're just a little bit uncomfortable because they shock you, and they also put needles into your legs or arms, whatever they're testing. They'd use the same type of test to test for carpal tunnel syndrome and that kind of stuff. So we were testing to see if I had neuropathy. Well, I'm not diabetic, so you know, A1C was perfect the last time it was checked. Now, diabetes does run in my family, but I was perfect with that. My A1C was a 4.8, and that's been a while, but blood glucose, all sugars always check well, so you know, not even pre-diabetic at this point. So we were going to check for neuropathy. Well, guess what, guys? I'm normal. It didn't show that I had neuropathy. What the crap? I'm like, y'all, I don't know, but I'm telling you, this foot pain is real. I'm not making this up. And if you think I'm making it up, I wish you could walk in my shoes just for one day. Which, you know, she's like, no, I know you're not making it up, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, we just continued to treat with the pain medication and gabapentin. And we were steadily increasing the dosage on my gabapentin to the point I was maxed out on the dosage. You know, there's a max dose of gabapentin, so yeah, I was maxed out. So I don't, like I said, I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm kind of going to leave this one right here. So at this point, you know, I've had x-rays on my feet 2 different ways. I am on a pain medication, I am on gabapentin, and I've had an EMG nerve conduction test done, all of which were normal. X-rays and the nerve test, all normal. So anyway, guys, I'm going to cut it off right here. And I hope you stayed with me. I hope you've listened. And if you have nerve pain, please comment. Let me know if you have any situation like this. You know, let's talk about it. Because I feel like it's, you know, it's just kind of, oh, it's nerve pain. Diabetic people have it, blah, blah, blah. No, not just diabetic people have nerve pain. So, anyway, I will finish my story in the next video. Hopefully I can get it into 2 videos. And like I said, guys, please give me a thumbs up. Support me. If you're new here and if you've stayed this long and listened, I know you're going to stay with me. Hit that subscribe button and the bell. And I love you guys. I love you so much. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for being here when I do show up. And I will see you in the next video, and we will continue the saga of nerve pain. Hugs and love, guys. Bye.